It's February 4th, 2013. It's pretty much 12:34 WPM Pacific Time. We're in Cupertino, California, in room F103 at Monta Vista High School. Okay?
Teenagers across the world have a choice when they enter high school. Pursuing romantic relationships at this point in their lives is a shade of what they will face later on. Do relationships affect their friendships and future? In one of our surveys, we noticed that most think relationships in high school are beneficial to your future.
It's a fun thing to do. I don't know, it's something to experience in high school, and I feel that, I don't know, it's just a fun thing to do, and it like prepares you for other things too.
Stuff you learn from relationships in high school can help you like later on in relationships, and finally when you get like up to marriage and stuff.
Out of a survey of roughly 70 students, most thought that relationships can and do ruin friendships. Contrary to the popular belief that relationships interfere with friendships, some don't necessarily have to.
We all have the same friends, so when we're together with our friends, we don't really hang out more together.
I don't really think it affects our friendships very much. I mean, we still hang out with our friends. We actually do a lot of things together. And so, I mean, I don't feel like it's affected my friendships with my other guy friends or my other girl friends.
I mean, in the sense, like, you tend to spend more time with another person, so it kind of does, but at the same time, if you have if you maintain a balance with your friendship, then it's definitely not. It definitely doesn't. Like, I'm still close to a lot of my friends.
It's the same situation in my case. Because I'm a guy, girls have the thing where if you don't talk for a long time, then it becomes a big deal, right? For guys, it's pretty nonchalant, right? So in my case, I don't feel like it makes a big difference to what's going on with my other friendships.
To get a different point of view of high school relationships, we decided to ask a teacher.
I've never seen places where they meet, like they have these long relationships. I never heard of that at high school. I don't think they're any more intense. If anything, they seem less intense. Like, you know, you go to some high schools where they're all over each other all the time, and it's like very like a physical. I don't see a lot of that here. You see some smooching people, mostly like the kind of edgier kids. But it's just like a mini marriage. They want to have it here where this is my boyfriend. It's like the passion seems to be gone, yet they want to take it so seriously. And here's the crazy thing. I see it leaving, they go out from high school and they say, we're still going to go together. And I've heard that a lot of places, but here you really get people go away a year or two, they're in college, and they have a relationship still going on.
The role of parents in a time like this is crucial, and we saw that most parents do not support high school relationships. However, in the cases of some couples, it turns out differently.
Well, their parents like each other, and they know,
We've had family dinners before. That's been fun. So far, so good.
Our parents know, and our parents know each other, so.
Yeah, they have breakfast together.
Yeah.
they're fine with it, and they know about it.
Yeah. When I first told my parents, they were kind of like joking and all with me about having a girlfriend, but they accept it, and I think they really like staying too.
To get a true view of what the future can look like, we met a pair of high school sweethearts.
My father was more in love with him than I was. He was the perfect person for me, according to my father. Well, girls, you know, when your father blesses who you're going out with, you tend to shy away from it.
It worked against me.
I think it worked against him. But they love him now.
Out of our survey, most people don't think that relationships are important in the future. What are both the sides to this aspect?
I think that if you want to try it, I think it's a good experience. I don't think you should take it very seriously because rarely ever will it last very long. Overall, I don't think it helps that much for your physical future, but maybe emotional development. Yeah, definitely.
Here's some words of wisdom for young adults in the dating scene.
Okay, I think it's good to start having relationships in high school. I think that helps you grow up. It helps you deal with loss. Whenever I see a kid with their heart broken and 16 and 17, I go, you know, there's nothing I can say to make you feel better. This is horrible, but it's going to happen a lot in your life, but at least you get used. You can't even tell somebody when they're young. It's like they want to die because they've never felt this before. And you can tell them that it gets better. They don't see it.
I think they make who you are and who the people you want in your life. And so I think they just tend to build on your future.
I mean, obviously they're going to feel super important to the person having them, right? And they're important because they're your first ones and you learn a lot. That being said, probably in the scheme of your whole life, you know, those aren't necessarily the ones you're going to have for most of your life, but they're certainly pretty powerful and they sometimes form your memories and your feelings about relationships that you carry with you for the rest of your life.
It's not important, no. I mean, but it's like, okay, how am I going to put that?
It's good to
This
have
sounds
someone
weird.
that you're close with
Exactly.
and you can talk to.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like a thing that everyone should have because everyone's different, right?
Thank you to everyone who took the time and contributed to our documentary.
You know,